Well, welcome. This is Saleha and welcome to another sketchbook tour. Yay! Now, before we start, I want to warn you that there are a few bug friends in this. If you hate bug friends, you will wanna click away from the video. They're not creepy, but they're still bugs. Now, let's start with the first, well, I would say page, but I did draw on the cover. And the very first thing I did draw on the cover is this little house. And you'll notice some of them are just stamps and tape from a letter. And I have some drawings I drew on other places that I cut out and glued here. Unfortunately, this one got very dirty from that one, but it's fine. And now the bunny, I can just pick up. I will leave him there for now, but I had gotten some highlighters and I really like them and I wanted to make a bunny. Here's just, I cannot explain that waste of page well. I had tape that I didn't want to throw away. I guess that is a good enough explanation. And now the bugs that I was speaking about are these. You can pick them up from here, but these are aphids, if I recall correctly, and they're a natural enemy to pretty sure those were tomatoes, but I'm so good with painting fruits and vegetables that you can't tell. And here I have like a tiny farmer. This is in gouache, but I think I put something else on top as well because it's a bit shiny. Now I have some environment studies, mainly from Honkai Star Rail, and a random dog. This has nothing to do with the page, it's just a random dog. But this is mostly from the new, I say mostly, it's all from the new expansion. It's like a pillar where we had to go for a quest. This is in the main plaza. Some apples from the main plaza. Well, a door from the main plaza. And here we have a study of circus things. There was this guy on a ring twirling around and snacks. I did the study on just a bunch of old-fashioned tents. And pretty sure I googled the deer. And I drew the baby deer. And this again is a study from like just Honkai Star Rail. I was sitting on a ship where these fly around in the dreamland. Here I have a drawing of my Warrior of Light, and it does have gold. I like how in every single light this picture looks vastly different. And here we have, well, this was just a tiny bit before Mermaid, and it's like a noodly long mermaid. And this is actually the first drawing I have done in this sketchbook. I just drew this sad cat surrounded by very messy plants and for some reason drew stickers. I swatched the stickers. And I'm not a fan of this one, but it's fine. You know when you want to draw but you're rushing because what you want to actually do is color. Yeah. I didn't work much on that sketch and it shows. And then there were people posting like pictures of fences with cacti and, well, there were no birds, but there were fences and cacti, and I really wanted to draw a fence with a lot of cacti. But after I finished it, I realized I left a lot of, a lot of random empty spaces, so I added some birds. And here I was doing studies again, and I say studies, but I keep simplifying everything, so I don't know how much it's working for me. But this is a green-naped pigeon, some sheeps, Peking robin, and hare. Am I pronouncing hare right? I don't know. I will never know. And I did this while outside. And I used a paint set that I never get along with. It's very transparent and kind of naturey, and I'm bad at both. So I proved it by sticking these two lads in here. This is my favorite. And this is in the same spot I was sitting. There was this little, what do you call it? It's not really a barn or anything. It was half a demolished old house that was turned into an animal shelter thing with sheep in the yard and some plants that were located at my feet. And I just really liked that, so I wanted to paint it, but it didn't go as colorful as I wanted. I did edit it digitally after, but it's very murky. I was still using those paints and I don't understand why they're so murky. Now, these are cute paints because these are from Lumiere Art and they're very cute and shiny. And then I used them and this gouache to paint a frog friend eating cake. I really like the frog friend eating cake. Here is another case of a page that kind of got dirty, but this got dirty before I drawn it. So later on I just sketched these with one of the magical pens. It's not a me video unless I'm showing you random stuff from around the room. And this is done with like the neon colors and some Posca and some other random stuff from around the room. it does get everything a bit dirty. I don't have any sealant, so that's on me. Here we start on mermaid, and this is the very first one. I've done them on the prompt from a friend rather than I don't even know if there's an official one, but there's always one that floats around that is more known than the rest. And this is jellyfish, ghost, and I made the ghost one chunky, and I made all the rest ghosts. And here I was outside drinking coffee, so I drew the bicycles that were near us. Another page of mermaid that looks kind of murky in the present light, wherever. But this is a witch, and this is potions. And rather than having her hold potions, I wanted her to be inside the potion. Don't worry, she's safe. Just a bit disgruntled. And this sketchbook does it fun by itself. And here I was still out in town drinking coffee, and I was bored. So I tried to look around at people in that area and the jobs they had. So I made a happy Shiba Inu delivering drinks and cakes. These are not the uniforms everyone had for some reason. All the food courts had black uniforms for everyone, and they looked kind of sad. It didn't seem appropriate for food places at all. It didn't inspire freshness and happiness, and more like everyone is sad and crying, so I changed them. And then we have another server that is a worm friend, some treats, and a very disgruntled fast food employee. And here we have more mermaid. We have the prompt for books. And we have Doom. I didn't know what to do for Doom. I really didn't. I tried to make it look like it's melting back into war. And then we have green, and the fish is green, and this person had a face transplant, if you can notice. And we have iron. It struggles to pick it up because I used a special effects paint here. And it's not the best of being picked up by camera. And now we have other drawings I've done while outside. I don't like this page much. I used weird colors. I forgot the chicken is the same color as the fries. The cat has a raccoon. No, that was a raccoon. I drew it very like cat-like. Has weird colors too. Like separately the colors are nice, but together I'm not feeling them. I do like this page though. I tried to misspell some stuff, because it's written by this little guy, and he's out shopping with his little shopping list written on a piece of school paper. And here is a grandma mending a blanket, and this is one of her grandkids. And you can judge me, but I have a distressed warrior of light saying meow. And then I have some cactuars here. There's cactuars from like different games. I don't remember who is from where because I have no memory. But I also drew this on a separate piece of paper to put on. Seems a bit empty. Now we have more of them. I don't like the colors of these as much either, but that's fine. We have a puppy dog shopping because I've seen a puppy dog walking around. And then we have an anteater that is a cook because we were sitting next to the food area in the coffee shop. And the shiniest thing alive is done with the golden bits, and it's it's a drawing with a little carbuncle. I really like how much it shines on video compared to like pictures. I really struggle to take pictures of those. And we have some random sketches. We were at the family meeting stuff, something, and I didn't know what to do, so I drew all of these. Elsie with a random hairstyle, bothered by the birds. Bunny rabbit cleaning a glass, and another bunny rabbit cooking something. And I stuck some tapes around to make it pretty. Now we have this. I just wanted to use red. I don't have deeper meaning for that. And then we have this one where it's just Elsie and Poppy hanging out with the birds having a drama. The big one is an angry bird. An angry bird. And here we have Elsie with the birds, and the silly one is upside down with this one being angry at the cloud back. I drew this while we were visiting someone and they were painting models. So I was drawing, and I do all my characters have birds. And this is me and the gang. This specifically is my warrior of light. These are their warriors of light, and I drew us hanging out, but covered by bees and our different reactions to the bees. Again, I drew it with these. This is the best thing ever. And here I have Wei and Wiria with the fish friends. Well, the worrisome fish friends, and some really silly drawings with very, very highlightery colors of Elsie and Poppy younger. And this was actually done for Art Fight. It looks very dim on camera. What is happening? But yeah, this was for someone. I don't remember whom right now on Art Fight, but I did credit who that was on Blue Sky if you want to check out. Or you can ask and I can give you who that was for. And here I received, wait, I can grab her. I'm trying not to break her, but I received this from my friend Noah. Look at her. Brilliant. Let's put her down safely. I saved Mama, so I drew her a frog and Jinshi. And I should have covered that maybe. Yeah, I should have. Pretend you didn't see anything. That's how I deal with problems. And we have a very old, really old OC called Sigismund. or Sig, and he was a rock star and a spy. I don't know, very cool. And you can kind of tell I was really young because he was a rock star spy. And here I have, no, it's sticking to the paper. Will I not manage to show you this? I am making everything dirty. Here I have another gold foil one. I actually cut the margins a bit tighter on the drawing in the online posted version because I left a lot of edges. You will wanna just pause on that because it's I am nervous to show it for more. It's already blinking, but I cut it a bit shorter on the online version. There was that guy. Actually, I can show the guy pretty easy. Here's the guy. It was also for someone on Art Fight, but I didn't like this much, so I made a digital one for them. 99% of all my Art Fight attacks were digital art, so I only have 2 of them, this worm and the girl on the shelf in here. Otherwise everything was digital. I took the chance to do a lot of digital art again. This is a random sketch of a person in the clouds. This is a sketch of my Obansor OC drinking a hot drink outside in the dark. This is someone climbing, surrounded by stickers. This was from a game. I do not recall what game or why I needed to remember that. And this was pretty much all of it. Thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day and bye bye.